Ever felt like school prepared you for everything except, well, real life? Especially when it comes to money. We learned about the Pythagorean theorem and the life cycle of a frog. But what about taxes, investing, or building wealth? It's like we were handed a user manual for a game, but the most important chapter, the one on how to win, was completely ripped out. Today, we're going to write that missing chapter. We're diving deep into the essential money lessons that schools forgot to teach us. Stick around, because what you're about to learn could fundamentally change your financial future. Let's start with the absolute basics. Something so simple, yet so powerful. The concept of paying yourself first. We're taught to get a job, earn money, pay our bills, rent, utilities, food, and then, if anything is left over, maybe we can save it. That's a recipe for living paycheck to paycheck. The paradigm shift is this. The moment your salary hits your bank account, before you pay a single bill, set aside a portion for your savings and investments. Treat your future self as your most important creditor. Think of it like this. Your savings aren't just leftovers. They are the seeds for your future financial freedom. Whether it's 10%, 15%, or even just 5%. To start, automate this process. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking to your savings account the day you get paid. This simple habit ensures that you are consistently building your wealth foundation, not just hoping there's something left at the end of the month. It's a non-negotiable appointment with your future prosperity. Next up, let's talk about the two sides of the financial coin. Assets and liabilities. School might have mentioned these in a business class, but they rarely applied them to our personal lives. Robert Kiyosaki, in his book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, puts it perfectly. An asset is something that puts money asterisk. An asterisk, your pocket. And a liability is something that takes money asterisk out. Asterisk of your pocket. It sounds simple, right? But most of us spend our lives accumulating liabilities we think are assets. That brand new car that loses 20% of its value the second you drive it off the lot. Liability. The latest smartphone that you'll replace in 2 years. Liability. Your primary home. This is a controversial one, but since it costs you money every month in mortgage, taxes, and maintenance without generating income, it's technically a liability. The wealthy, on the other hand, focus on acquiring assets. These are things like stocks that pay dividends, rental properties that generate cash flow, or a business that produces profit. The goal isn't to avoid liabilities altogether. We all need a place to live and a way to get around. The goal is to have your assets generate enough income to cover the costs of your liabilities. Imagine your investments paying for your car payment. That's when you've truly understood the game. Now, let's unlock the eighth wonder of the world, as Albert Einstein supposedly called it, compound interest. School might have shown us the formula, but they never truly conveyed its magical power. Compound interest is the interest you earn on your initial investment. Asterisk plus asterisk. The accumulated interest from previous periods. It's your money-making babies, and then those babies grow up and have babies of their own. Let me give you an example. Let's say at age 25, you invest $5,000 and add just $300 a month to it. Assuming an average annual return of 8%, by the time you're 65, you would have over $1 million. Your total contribution. Okay, let's talk about debt. School teaches us that debt is bad, and yes, high interest, consumer debt like credit card debt is a financial anchor that will drag you down. It's like trying to climb a mountain while carrying a backpack full of rocks. You must get rid of it as aggressively as possible. But here's the lesson schools missed. Not all debt is created equal. There's good debt, which is money you borrow to acquire an asset that will likely increase in value or generate income. Think of a student loan for a high-demand degree, a mortgage on a rental property, or a loan to start a business. This is called using leverage. The rich understand how to use other people's money in this case. The banks do build their own wealth. The key is to be strategic. You're borrowing at a lower interest rate to invest in something that generates a higher return. If you can borrow money at 4% to invest in a real estate property that gives you a 10% return, you're making a 6% profit on money that wasn't even yours to begin with. That is a powerful wealth-building tool when used responsibly. Another crucial topic school completely ignored is taxes. We were taught how to earn money, but never how to keep it. For most people, taxes are their single largest expense. Yet we spend zero time learning about the tax code. We just accept that a huge chunk of our paycheck vanishes every month. But the tax system isn't just about taking your money. It's a system of incentives. The government wants you to do certain things, like save for retirement, start businesses, and invest in real estate, and it creates tax breaks to encourage you to do them. Contributions to a 401k or an IRA reduce your taxable income. Business owners can deduct expenses. Real estate investors can deduct depreciation. Learning the basics of the tax code isn't about tax evasion. It's about tax efficiency. It's about playing the game by the rules, but playing it smart. You work hard for your money. It only makes sense to learn how to legally and ethically keep more of it. Just spending a few hours learning about tax-advantaged retirement accounts can save you tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. Finally, the most important lesson of all. Financial education is a lifelong journey. School ends, but learning about money never should. The financial world is constantly changing. New investment opportunities arise. Tax laws change, and economic conditions shift. The person who stops learning is the person who gets left behind. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch YouTube channels like this one, talk to people who are more successful than you are. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Your financial literacy is your greatest asset. It doesn't show up on a balance sheet, but it's the engine that will power your entire wealth-building machine. So let's recap the lessons school forgot. Pay yourself first. Always focus on acquiring assets, not liabilities. Harness the magic of compound interest by starting early. Understand the difference between good debt and bad debt. And finally, make your financial education a lifelong commitment. These aren't complex theories. They are practical, actionable principles. They are the rules to a game that everyone is forced to play, but few are taught how to win. It's time to change that. Start today. Start small, but just start. Thank you so much for investing your time with me today. If you found this valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. And more importantly, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you do unmiss our next chapter in building a life of financial freedom. Let me know in the comments which of these lessons resonated with you the most. See you in the next video.